Okay. Hello everyone. Now we are doing the chapter 5, problem A, P 5之1A, with the period. Okay. It's different from the answer teacher gave us. Don't miss that. We was doing the perpetual. Now we are going to do the period system. It's period system. Okay. So July 1st. We purchased the suitcase on account for 1,500 from the trunk manufacturer using the FOB destination. Okay. So FOB destination, the seller need to pay the transfer fee. But we are the buyer, so this time we don't need to pay for the transfer fee. Okay. So we record as purchase. Did we pay the cash? No, we didn't pay the cash. So our account payable will increase. Okay. So this new account is purchase. Think it differently. Don't think about the perpetual now. Okay. Just think for the period. Learn it. For 1,500, for 1,500. Okay. So we move on. For the July 2nd. Oh, sorry, for the July 3rd. Oh, where's my monitor? Okay. For the July 3rd, we sold the suitcase on account to Sacha-World to our customer for 2,200, and the cost of suitcase I sold is 1,400. Okay. So for the period, we only need to record when we buy in. I mean the cost price when we buy in. For sell out, we only need to record the sales price, not the cost price. Okay. So if we sell it, our account receivable will increase because they didn't pay us cash, and our sales revenue will increase. Okay. So for how much? For 2,200, 2,200. Okay. We don't need to record for the cost price, the cost of suitcase sold. No, we don't need to record it. So for the July 9th, so we pay the trunk manufacturers in full. Okay, so we pay this one is in 8 days, so we got a discount for 2%. Okay, here, so we got a discount for 2%. So 2%. Okay, so we pay the cash, and the account payable will be less. Account payable is 1,500. The discount is 2% is $30, and the cash will be $1,470 we need to pay. So for this one is our purchase discount. Okay, new one, the purchase discount. For the July 12th, is receive payment in full. Okay, so now this one they pay us in 9 days, so they got a 1% discount. They pay us account cash and account receivable. Okay, they pay us. The account receivable was 2,200, so here is 2,200. We give them 1% discount, so it's 22 for our sales discount. So we will receive how much cash? 2,178. Okay. So now we are moving on the July 18th. We purchased a suitcase on account for 1,900 from the, the 17th. We sold the suitcase on account to Lady Gogo. Okay. So, we sold the girls account receivable and our sales revenue. For how much? 1,400, 1,400. Let me remind you once again. For the period inventory system, we don't need to record the cost of goods sold when we sold the goods. Okay, so we will continue to the July 18th. We will purchase the suitcase on account for 1,900 from Holiday Manufacturer using the FOB shipping point. Okay, so for the FOB shipping point, the buyer need to pay for the transfer fee. Now we are the buyer, okay? So let's do it first for the there is no inventory account in the period, okay? So we write how much we purchased. We didn't pay the cash, so it's account payable. How much is it? 1,900 and 1,900. Okay, so now we are dealing with the transfer fee. This time we need to pay it. So there is cash we need to pay for 125, 195. So now we will create an account called as freight in. Okay. Don't compare it with the perpetual system now. You just want to learn this new one, so you learn it first. Okay, so now we are going to return the goods here because we don't like it. Okay, so the same. For return the goods, we will write it as purchase discount and allowance. Why we need to write this one? The same reason as sales revenue, because when we buy the goods means we actually want to buy it, but why we suddenly buy less? If you do the adjusting on the purchase account directly, then we don't know why. Okay, so if you create this account, it can help you see how much you buy or you import. Then what's the problem you want to return the goods? It's because it's bad. Did you return any goods? Because it can help you to control how much you should buy in next time. For example, if they always have like a 1% goods is bad, then next time when we order from them, maybe we should ask we should buy more, like 101% more, so we can make sure the inventory will be always at the amount we need. Okay, so here we write the purchase discount and allowance. So we return the goods, so we don't need to pay so much account payable now. Then for how much? For 300 and 300. The question gives us. Okay. So for the July 21st, we received the payment from the Lady Gaga. Okay, so we was doing Lady Gogo. We was doing a business with Lady Gogo as July 17th. So 4 days passed, she got a discount. Okay, so here we will receive the cash. And the account receivable was 1,400. So, but she got a discount, right? So there is a sales discount for $14. So we will receive 1,386 in cash. Okay, so we move on to July 22nd. We sold the suitcase on account to Vagabond. Okay, to our customer. So, again, remember, for a period, you only need to record the sales price, not the cost price. So, they didn't pay me in cash, so it's account receivable or sales revenue. So, it's 2,250. Okay. So keep moving on. For July 13th. Okay. We pay the holiday manufacturers. So we was doing business with him at July 18th. So now it's over the discount date. So we don't have the discount. So we need to pay it fully in cash. And now account payable will become less. So but we we have been returned the goods. So account payable it was 1,900, but you need to minus 300 the goods we returned. So it will become 1,600 left, and we need to pay 1,640 in cash. Okay. So for the July 31st, the guaranteed bond 200 credit for suitcase return cost. Okay. So for July 31st, our customer returned the goods. Okay. So the same. When they buy the goods, we record as account receivable and sales revenue, right? So here is the same. We will still write account receivable. We just see here, we just change the position. Okay. So account receivable, can we write sales revenue? No, we can't move it. Okay. For the same reason as as I explained in the perpetual system. So we need to write the sales return and allowance for 200 and 200. Okay, this is how we do for the period system. So now I'm going to compare two of them, but if you really can understand, you don't need to listen here. Okay, you just learn how to do it separately. Okay, here here, when you buy the goods in the perpetual system, pink is perpetual. Okay, so when you buy the goods, here you will write it as inventory. Okay, so when you sell the goods, you will record how much the goods worth by the cost of goods sold and the inventory. Purchase, if in the perpetual system, the purchase good will write the inventory. Okay, then now this one pay the cash is the same. And for sales discount is the same. So here for sale the goods, you need to write cost of goods sold and the inventory. Okay, so here for July 18th, I say purchase For the purchaser, you need to write inventory. And okay, the freight in, you will change it to the inventory also. Okay, so this one, there is no purchase discount and allowance. Okay, there is inventory for the purchase system. And the cash sales discount, the same. You sold the goods, so you will write cost of goods sold and the inventory. Okay, then this one, cash payable. Okay, it's the same. Okay, so let's see. Did you notice that? Because we learned the purchaser first. So, you just remember everything you write in purchaser systems for the inventory account, because the period system, they don't have inventory account, so you need to change it. Okay, see here, from the inventory, change to something, and because there is no, there is inventory account here and cost of goods sold, but period system, they don't have this one, so we don't need to write it. And this one is inventory. So the biggest difference between them is the inventory and cost of goods sold. For the purchaser system, they have the inventory and cost of goods sold, but for the period, they don't have inventory and cost of goods sold. But you see, for example, like this one, when you buying the goods from the manufacturers, if in the purchaser system, you will write inventory and the accounts payable. But now if you can't write inventory, so you can't write inventory, so you need to create an account. We'll call it as purchase. Okay, so for example, like like this one, when we are talking about a transfer fee, right? We need to pay the transfer fee. In the purchaser system, you will write inventory and cash, debit inventory, credit cash. But on the period system, you don't have inventory, so you will record it as writing and cash. Okay. So how about when we sell the goods, why we don't need to record the cost price? Okay. For example, here we sell the goods for 1,400, but the cost price the question gave us was 1,010. Okay, because if in the purchaser system, you need to write these two and 1,010 also. But for the period, because he don't have the account of cost of goods sold and inventory. So these two are cost of goods sold and inventory. So you just don't write them directly. Okay. If you want to ask me how do I know this one, how to remember this one, actually, from my experience, I learned it just separately. I don't think too much. When I using the one system, I will think like I put these two memory in two part of my brain. When I'm doing the period system, I will use the period system brain, and when I'm doing the purchaser system, I will use another part of my brain. Okay, so you don't really need to compare these two. I just want to help you, like after you do everything, you can check. If you still have time on the exam, you can check. If I'm doing the period, they shouldn't see the inventory account. Okay, so that's it.